Mike Pachelli here with another edition of Very Useful Guitar Licks, Volume 3. I'm going to be in the key E for this lesson, and I'm using a Fender authorized made in Japan Stratocaster plugged into a 1967 Fender Deluxe Reverb, and the overdrive is coming from a Visual Sound Route 66. It's an old one before the company turned into True Tone. Great company, and they still make the Route 66 pedal, so anyhow, that'll be my tone. All right, whenever we use flat fives, and I'm thinking, just kind of a rock and blues improvisation, we always tend to get to it like on the way up. You'll hear most guys using that flat five sound on the way up. Like if you're in E, they'll either bend it, they're bending into a B flat. I always suggest actually hitting that note, fretting the note to show its importance, like, But what I think some of us avoid, and what we should always use, is make sure you're using the flat five on the way down. So again, you're in E and you're just thinking pentatonic, but get to that B flat on the way down, like. Make sure it's there. Now, what's good on licks like that is I look at licks as a sentence. It should have it should mean something, and it should have a beginning, a middle, and an end. So when I'm wanting to incorporate the usage of like, say, for instance, this flat five, I want the lick to be an entire idea, and preferably in time. So I'd play I'd think of a lick something like this. I'll do it slow. Now that has the flat five in it twice. And I'm going. No, 4 times. Right, so I got it in 4 times. Now, and look at the end of that. And here's another nice way to use this flat five, like. My judge of whether a line like that has real validity is can it work as an entire entity of like a 12-bar blues, and you can make a lick like that work for 12 bars, like. See what I mean? And when you have a line like that you like, make sure you can play it all over the guitar, because it'll have a different timbre wherever you play it. So if you play it in that position, of course, you can play it an octave lower. D is hard. Or get what I mean? So, and that lick starts on 1, right? Feel free not to start on 1. I tend to like to start my licks, if I'm going to play a lick, on like 4, like maybe so just slide into it. All right, now we're basically playing out of the minor pentatonic, and another very useful, simple little line or lick, you want to call it, is y'all know an E raised 9, right? So this chord, the Hendrix chord. So you've got this G up here. That's really making that chord. But if you put the a B on top, you get kind of it's still a raised 9 chord, but you have a different sound. And although in the key of E, that could also be thought of as the minor third and fifth of E minor. Right? Minor third, fifth. When you use it in a kind of a bluesy or rocky connotation, just those top 2 notes, it has a really nice, just twangy kind of, gutsy feel, so you can just go. Combined. You can also take it up and move it up a whole step. If you move it up again, naturally in the scale, you'd be getting the 5th and the 7th of E. So you got. When you're learning licks like that, in one of my recent lessons, I showed this metronome. I got all kinds of notes going. I can't believe you still got that thing. Yeah, I've had this since the 70s and it still works. But it's good to just take the metronome too and just let it whatever tempo it's on. That's like 152, and play the line with the metronome. Oops. Calm down, Ringo. So metronomes, I think, one of the most useful products you can buy. Of course, everybody uses electronic these days, and I still use the old pendulum one. And learn the lick at that speed, and then increase it or decrease it. Playing it slow is also great too. I mean, just for the hell of it, let's play it really slow and see how it feels. Yeah. Well, I hope that opened up a few doors for you. It's my pleasure. And if you'd like to drop me a note, do so at MikePachelli.com. And if you would, please subscribe to this channel. I'm Mike Pachelli. Thanks for hanging out with me.